Hello? Anybody awake? I just got a notification from my continuous glucose monitor that my sugar was low. So I had to get up to eat something, and I thought I'd pop on for a few minutes, see if anybody is awake, if anybody would like to chat. I'm just getting adjusted to this new reader, whatever you want to call it, with the sensor. It's kind of interesting. It's more accurate than my finger stick glucose meter was. I just checked my sugar using it. It said it was 86. This had it all the way dropped down to 64. Now I'm up to 69. I'm eating some cherry pie filling, which is very sweet, which I think should pump it right back up. Not sure why it's dropping so low during the night. Hey, Black Widow, how are you? This happened to me, I can't remember if it was last night or the night before as well. But I have noticed my sugars being a little lower than they normally were. And it's with the new continuous glucose meter, I can actually see them. Okay. So, anywho, that's what I'm doing awake at this hour. I went to bed about 9:30, quarter to 10, fell asleep. It doesn't necessarily make me dizzy. It makes me feel shaky and uneasy. Makes me feel like an urgency to get something to eat. Like I'm just very unstable feeling when it hits. But it did say that the meter, the sensor could read differently than how I felt. And that's why I always check with your backup with the finger stick, which I did that, but I find it hard to believe it would be off by that much. So anyway, I'm just going to be on for a little while till I can go back to sleep. I'm keeping an eye on my meter. Now I'm up to 70, so I think this is working what I've eaten. Hey, super rainbow queen, how are you? And hello, Dawn, how are you? This is just a quick little late night live. I went to sleep and my continuous glucose monitor went off saying my sugar was too low. This thing is very accurate, they say, and I tend to believe it. I don't want to ignore the alarms and have it go too low while I'm sleeping. You're struggling to get to sleep. Yeah. Right, I'll need to try again shortly too because I have to get up at 5 a.m. So I need my precious little bit of sleep that I am able to get. I don't know. What can I call you for short? Super Rainbow Queen? Should I just call you Queen or should I call you Super or call you Rainbow? I noticed in your videos, on your comments, people call you SRQ. So I don't know if that would be appropriate. SRQ. Okay. Oh, yay! You got your new furnace? Is it cold where you are? Are you using the furnace tonight? It's got to be bad to have it go out on you in the winter, huh? Here in South Georgia, we kind of take furnaces for granted because we hardly ever have to use it. Oh my gosh. 10 degrees. I can't even imagine that. We very, very rarely get down to 32, yet alone for, below freezing. Yeah, I would say that is chilly. So SRQ, I know you're an hour behind me. Dawn, you and I should be on the same time zone. Black Widow, what time zone are you on? I don't know if y'all can hear Dave snoring. Okay, that's what I thought, Dawn. You're on Central, so you're behind me too. So it's not quite as late for y'all as it is for me and Dawn. Dave is happily, peacefully snoring away. You're also Central, okay. So you guys are in the Midwest area. Oh, good. Now it's back up. It's up to 81. It's good. Yeah, it seems like men can go to sleep and sleep through anything. Oh, you're in Tennessee. Okay. Oh, that's right. Nashville area. I forgot. I knew that. Black Widow, you go in Purple's channel too, don't you? Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota. Okay. I never could figure out how they. I mean, I've seen a map before showing how, the East Coast and then the Midwest and then the West Coast, how the different time zones line up, but I've never really known where the cutoffs were. That's not me, I promise. Right. I don't partake in it either. I just mentioned that because I know she's been sick, and I just wondered if she was back on yet or not. Right. I do too. I run when the drama starts. I love true crime, and I started watching her years ago, and it didn't used to be like it is now. Used to be some actually good true crime stuff going on, and I enjoy that. But I've met so many people over there that it's kind of hard to remain friends with people and yet not partake about it. Okay, she still got it. Okay, that's what I thought. I get notifications when she goes live, so I hadn't gotten any notifications. Dave does not like true crime at all. He doesn't understand why I like to watch that kind of stuff, and he doesn't like drama at all either. He likes to watch and listen to documentaries, which is all fine and good, but we definitely have different tastes when it comes to stuff. Oops, now I'm up to 84. Good. I'm glad I didn't eat any more of that. I don't want it to get too high. Oh, I've never heard of that channel. I have to check that one out. That's how I got to YouTube, was because of the Gabby Petito case. When she went missing, I started watching. Um, I didn't have cable at the time, and I figured out I could watch YouTube for free, and it was all over. Everybody was talking about Gabby Petito. So I started watching, and I got in one chat room and met somebody in there, a really nice lady, and we became fast friends. And it kind of went from there. Well, I mean, I think it's important to have your own interests. I mean, you're not going to be identical people. And that's kind of what makes it interesting, is that you are different people. That's a good talking point. What made you start your YouTube channel? I know each one of you have your own channel. I'm just curious. I did mine purely out of boredom. I actually started with my dog's channel. Well, my friend and I started a channel, and then it wasn't doing too well, and I was getting discouraged, and so I decided, well, I'll start one for my dog. So I started Chloe the Chiweenie, and it took off and did, fairly well in the beginning. And so then from there, then I made this channel. Yep, I was retired too. Yep. Oh, right, Dawn. You're so um, talented at what you do. I can understand that. Good morning, Dragonfly. Welcome. We're just talking about how we came to YouTube and how we started our channels. Okay, Dawn. Talk to you soon. Hope the grandbaby's doing better. You're in Missouri. Okay. No, I'm in South Georgia. Oh my goodness. Poor baby. Oh, okay. I've always thought that would be fun to have an RV and just travel around. I know I went camping a lot as a kid, but I'm a little too old for camping, so I think RVing would be much better. Have all the comforts of home, like having a mobile home that you can take and go wherever. Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to checking your channel out. Right. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, good night, SRQ. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, okay, Dawn. My mom used to can everything. I grew up in Indiana, and we would have snow blizzards and get snowed in for, days at a time. And we always had a big garden, and she would can a lot of stuff and freeze a lot of stuff too. That's true. Crafting does take up a lot of space. And that's what I love about the internet. You can meet people not only from all over the country, but also from all walks of life, and you can learn from each other. Everybody has certain skill set and certain personalities. Oh, wow. I'm up to 88. It's slowly climbing. Yes, please do. Please get to know everybody. Everybody get to know everybody. We've got a good group of people here. And I think the one thing that I like most about it is getting to know different people from different areas. I loved growing up having a garden. You kind of took it for granted as a kid, but nowadays, to know where your food comes from is so important. I don't think there's many Amish people down where I live. I've never heard of an Amish market around this area. Oh, wow. Okay, I knew I hadn't seen any, around me in South Georgia, but in Florida, but not in Alabama or Georgia. Okay. Oh, wow. And don't get me started talking about plants. I love my plants. When I lived in Indiana, I had all kinds of plants. And then we moved to South Georgia, and nothing I tried grew. And it took me a long time to get to where I have any plants. And now I have more plants than I have room. I have so many plants out on my patio that there's really no patio. It's all just plants and plant racks. I have very little room for anything other than my plants out there. Hey, Crossover Paranormal Society, welcome in. My sugar dropped and my machine went off, and I had to get up and eat something, and so I decided to pop on for a few minutes. My sugar is slowly climbing back up, so I'm starting to feel more normal. Oh wow, I would love to have apple trees, peach trees, any kind of fruit like that. Violets are beautiful. I guess I'm the same way with growing things as I am with crafts. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I enjoy it. I'm not the craftiest person, that's for sure. I would love to be crafty. I'm not very creative. Yeah, whenever I watch crafting videos and stuff, I always think, oh, yeah, why didn't I think of that? Or I see how they do it, but I didn't, I myself don't know if I could come up with all the little unique ways that people do things. I've always wanted an orchid, but I've never had one. They just seem so delicate. I'm afraid I would kill it right off. And you know how certain plants want to be watered a certain amount of times and all that. I water all my plants on Sundays, and I tell them they have to adjust. That's one thing when Dave moved in, he told me how much water he gave his plants and how often he watered them and everything. And I said, That's not how I do it. I just water everybody on Sundays. I do it Sunday evenings." He said his plants wouldn't like that. Okay, Dawn, goodbye this time. We'll talk to you soon. Her grandson has RSV and is in the hospital and is really having a fight. Yeah. I have another friend, her granddaughter was just in the hospital with RSV, a little 3-month-old preemie baby girl. She's tiny little thing. She's 3 months old and she only weighs 9 pounds. But she got to come home. She's doing better. He's still sick and in the hospital. I do a prayer request on my community wall, and people tell me when people are sick or when somebody passes away or things like that, and then I put them on my prayer list. Try to give them some extra prayers. I believe in the power of prayer. Thank you. I know she appreciates prayers. And then there were 3. We go from having 10 to 7 to 3. I guess I should be just thankful anybody comes in when I go live. I have had lives where I talk to myself. Yes, a lot of people are very sick. That's right, Black Widow. I don't have any kind of scheduling for that. Just whenever I feel the need, or like you say, you talk to them all day. I do a lot of give me strength prayers. I struggled for 10 years with infertility, and then I finally had my baby girl. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed for God to let me have a baby. And it wasn't until I prayed that if He wasn't going to let me have a baby, then to take the desire to have one. If I couldn't have a baby, then take the desire to take it away. And He finally let me have my baby girl. So I definitely believe in prayer. I think you can go in and change the font on your name. It's cool though, isn't it? The Black Widow channel. Oh, I'm sure, most definitely. Yes, ma'am. I was almost 35 when I had my granddaughter, or had my daughter, and then I was, let's see, my granddaughter's 2, so I was 58, 57, 57 and a half, I guess, when I became a grandma. YouTube font generator. It's not an app, just a copy and paste. Oh, interesting. To write that down. Armchair Investigator was that channel you suggested. Investigator. And then YouTube font generator. Interesting. Sure, go ahead and post the link. That'd be great. I hope I can go back to sleep. Cool. Thank you. Oh, okay. Cool. So nice to be helpful, and nice way to give somebody a compliment that you like something they've done. Very nice, ladies. says we have 3 people in here, but only 2 people chatting, so we got somebody in the bushes, which is fine. You're more than welcome to stay in the bushes, but I like to be engaged with my subs and, have a good conversation when I'm on lives. So if you feel like you want to join in, let us know. I don't know where my channel fits. Oh, that's right. They sure do. Well, they don't want anybody catching up to them, so they act like it's all more than they want to share. But I don't know where my channel fits. I don't think it fits in any one particular category. I mean, it's called Living My Best Life. It's just, oh, that turned out very nice. I like that. I think living your best life is mainly your attitude. You got to look for happiness and you got to look for the positive things in life in order to have a positive, happy life. If you go around down and gloomy and depressed, that's what you're going to find. The young people won't be able to read it, though. They don't teach them cursive anymore, they say. I don't quite understand why not. Well, my content is very varied. I like to do different things. Mine's mostly about my life. I think they should. I think just because technology is available doesn't mean that's all you should know. I think you should learn how to do things old school ways also. Just in case the grid goes down and we don't have technology. Guess I'm gonna have to start having a bedtime snack before I go to bed. Something with some protein in it that'll help keep my sugar stable throughout the night. That's exactly right. You never know. You really never know. And there's going to come a time when people are going to regret that they weren't prepared. Oh, mm. I've had all my teeth pulled and have dentures. Best thing I ever did. I had so many toothaches and abscesses and just nightmare. Oh, that's a good idea. Yep. I'm going to have to work something out because I don't want to change my medicine without talking to my doctor. And I don't know if it's just maybe I didn't eat enough dinner. Dentures really aren't that bad. It, you get used to them just like anything else. And at least you don't have any more toothaches. You might get your gums sore, something like that if they don't fit properly, but I've never had any problems really with that. It's just a process of going through having them all pulled and then letting it heal. Yeah, I've had mine for about, oh gosh, diabetes will eat your teeth up. So, the sugar. Um, I've probably had mine 15 years, not longer than that. Oh, that's rough. Have them all pulled in one day and dentures slapped in. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, when you have problems with your teeth, it can definitely hurt your self esteem and make you not want to be on camera. I can totally understand that. I don't go on camera because I don't want to have to get dressed and fix my hair and all of that. A lot of times I just put this avatar up. Laziness. Dave's got bad teeth, and we finally got him into for a dentist. So he'll probably end up getting his all pulled. Mashed potatoes, but eating. Yep. Yep. That's what you have to do. Your teeth were great. My gums were bad. Well, that's with the diabetes. I had receding gums, and then I had like a gum disease, and I had bad teeth on top because of the gum disease. Okay. Well, good luck to you. Remind me, and we'll say a prayer for you. I'll put you on my prayer list. The one thing I can't eat that I miss is biting into apples. I have to cut the apple up and bite it that way. Um, but there's several things that I find hard to eat. Not impossible, just hard. Yes. Nothing worse than a toothache. Yeah, I've heard of affordable dentures. I just got a new set of dentures last year at the beginning of the year. Well, 2023 at the beginning of this year. And I was lucky enough that my insurance paid it. So I was lucky enough to get them done. Right. Oh, wow. I'm on disability and I have Medicare, and I found a Medicare plan that has coverage for dentures. What I had to do is I had to have one plate made in the end of 2022 and one made in the beginning of 2023 so that I picked them up together as a set. That way my insurance paid for 100% of it. And it was actually the dentist who told me um, to do it that I could do it that way. Oh, I wear mine all the time too. I take them out, I clean them, and I put them right back in. I don't let many people see me without my teeth. And my granddaughter, she'll say, Granny, where's your teeth? If I don't have them in. Oh, that was a bummer, huh? Well, the reason I had to get new ones is I dropped my bottom plate on the kitchen floor accidentally one day and broke it right in half. And I thought I could glue it back together. And I tried to glue it and I didn't get it straight. And then I couldn't wear them because of that. So that was a challenge to go without bottom teeth for a while till I got my new ones. It's funny what you can get used to. Yeah, it might be covered. You never know. I don't know about stuff like that. I think every insurance claim is a little different. Well, ladies, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night and see if I can go back to sleep. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and keeping me company. My mom had to have them young too, so maybe it wasn't ours too. I don't know. My sister has good teeth. My brother is in the process of getting his pulled and getting dentures as well. Thank you. I'll try. All right, Dragonfly and Black Widow. Have a great rest of your night, and I'll talk to you later. And whoever else is in the bushes, thank you for joining us. And everyone have a great day. Bye now.